G'day YouTube, Clip Clay here back with another video, and in this one today I'm going to be showing you how to zero gap the new JRL x Lamborghini Diamanté Clippers. Alright guys, so there's a few things you're going to need. A screwdriver comes in the box, the zero adjustment tool, the other zero adjustment tool, I can't remember the names, and the clipper. You always need a good brush, good clipper only brush. This doesn't go on the client's head, remember that. And some clipper oil. This one's quite old, it's a bit minging. Alright, so what we're going to do here, open the lever, take these two screws out. These two screws here, 1 and 2. Going to be taking them out. You're leaving the blade ones in, you're taking the ones behind the blade out. Alright, so let's get them out. God, I wish I had one of them electric screwdrivers that you see everyone on bloody YouTube use. Right, so now this should just, if I can, pull straight off. See all that hair in there? That's literally one day's. This is why you need a good brush that doesn't go on clients, just is used for your clippers, because this is going to have all the clipper oil in it, all the bad stuff. Dust it out, brush it out. You don't want to be using your nice good fade brushes for this. Get them full of clip oil and that's not what you want to be doing. Now, what you need to do is close the lever, get your zero blade adjustment tool, and it's got these two notches on the top side, yeah? So they are going to line up with this U-shaped bracket. Like so, goes in the grooves, there and there. You need this little bad boy that comes in the box. It's pretty much a screwdriver with a thread on the top instead of a Phillips head or something. So you screw that into them tiny, teeny, tiny little holes. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And what that's gonna do is I'll overdo it and show you what I mean. God, I need an electric one of these. This takes yonks. And you do that on this side as well. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Keep it nice and even. Screw, 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 screw. It's pushing there. It's pushing the blade forward. And what you don't want to do is what I've just done. You don't want to keep pushing it until these tension springs, the tension prongs, fall out of that little notch. You've pushed this out too far. You can see here, the blade, the cutting blade is over the still blade. I don't know how well that's picking it up. So now that it's over, you get the blade, the adjustment tool, and you put it over the top of the L, not the L, over the top of the U bracket, push it on, and now you're going to come through the bottom screws, and what this will do, if you get it on right, is I'm going to fandangle that dart in there, hold that prong up, and tighten it down, and it will pull the blade back. Is that in yet? No, it's not. This is bloody finicky, if I tell you what. Alright, so now I've got that one back in place, I need to put this one back in place. That one is in place. Cool. That was that. So now you're just going to put your blade, not your blade, you're going to put your bracket back on top and just tighten it back down until you get into the desirable level. Now you need to go work on both sides. So again, this bracket has to go over the top of this U-shaped bracket here. So instead of to push the blade up, you insert the grooves into the bracket And then the other way, you put the grooves on top of the bracket and it pulls it back. Screw it down, hold it down, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Really got to make sure you're holding it there. Now, I always like to look diagonally down the blade to check how gapped it is. I think that gives you the best angle to see both sides evenly. I just need to pull this corner up a little bit more, so I'm going to put the bracket into the grooves, screw it down, watch it, just ever so slightly, bam. That's it. Give it one last final check, open, close it, make sure everything's sitting how you want it. Cool, and then it's same as always. Make sure the cam follower, make sure the motor pin goes into the cam follower nice and even. Open her up, push her down, put your screws back in. Snug them up. These don't need to be mad tight. I just like to go, you know, like your favorite German teacher, Miss Gooden tight. And then always, oh, that's a lot of oil. I usually only do one drop in a corner, but that was like 4 in one and 1 in the other. Now, a good way to test is the skin on the inside of your arm is quite soft. As if you're pulling line. Put a bit of pressure, wiggle it around, you know. Nothing, nada, zip. Beautiful. Dust off. Done, son. Right, guys, so that's how it's done. That's how to zero gap these new bad boys. They're a lovely clipper. I mean, coming out the box, they weren't far off. They were pretty close. But I like a nice zero gapped clipper. It's just, don't have to worry about getting trimmer lines, bold lines. It's just nice, true, sharp. That's exactly what these are. If you could sum them up in a couple words. But yeah, don't overdo it like I did and let the tension springs fall out. That was frustrating to get back in, to say the least. But once you've done it, you learn from your mistakes. That's all from Big Clipper Clay. I'll see you next time.